Hey Sarah, this is Daddy. Just want to say I love you. Can't say it enough. Just want you to know things will be good your whole life through, the best they can be, the best you can make them, no matter what situations or whatever's going on. Just remember I love you. Do things for yourself. Do things for your family. Do things for yourself first. To be the best person you can be, to make your life the best that you can, especially once you're over adult years. Sometimes people become responsible at 14 to 16 to 18, and they get a job and they are responsible, especially after 16, and they save their money the best they can, and some of them, many of them, go to college the best they can, or trade school or something, and get in to do something good to help prosper their whole life. So I guess this is just supposed to be an inspirational video to let you know that I love you very much, and that I always do and always will. And it's just one of the things I like to do. I've 20, 30 videos I'd like to made over time, but sometimes I just run out of time to make them, so I try and make up for it. Well, sometimes I put a couple of those videos out there, so just let you know I love you, and I love you. Mooning back, I hope everything's okay. Be well your whole life through. Make sure you learn self-defense, language and the arts the best you can, math, science, history, all that stuff the best you can. The main stuff is to learn, if you ever want to learn another language, they say to learn at least 400 words, so I guess that's the average dialect. So if you ever want to learn Spanish or Chinese like you always wanted to, I've talked about before, or even English, know the first 400 words really well, the most popular ones. I guess that would be the main thing, and then everything else you just kind of go by the wayside the best you can. I don't even know why I said that, but you just go with it. And nowadays everybody has a calculator, unless you're going to be a trigonometry major or work for NASA. I don't know how many people need it unless you're in engineering, which is fine if you're really good at math and you can do that. So I don't know, things come to mind. I just want to make a quick video and say I love you, Sarah. Good luck to you. Be safe. See you next video. Be safe your whole life through. Learn karate. Go to school. Be happy. Do the best you can in life. Give yourself a little bit of achievement awards like we used to give you, as you get older. Obviously it's stickers and toys, but when you get older, it could be video games or apps or new phones. Sometimes it's healthy food. The best thing you can give yourself is eat as many raw fruits and vegetables, healthy ones, plant-based, that you can, with the balanced diet and smaller portions. You don't really need a lot of food per meal, just as we Americanizes. We overeat everything. Instead of a small bowl of food, we eat a whole plate of food when we only need a small bowl of food. Some people say you only need food about the size of your fist, but the reality is you probably need half of that, especially if your stomach's shrunk. And then if you eat 5, 6 small meals a day, heck, even if you ate 8 small meals a day, say you ate 8 small meals the size of 50-cent pieces, or like an all-around bowl, just as whatever your body's used to, then 5 or 6 small meals would probably be better, or even less. But through meditation time, proper nutrition, taking your vitamins or eating right in general, finding the right technology of the day that they have, give you the information through the internet or good friends that know about that stuff, and get your exercise and workout on. Definitely the most important thing that you can get, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes a day here and there, as long as you do it consistently and do a little weight strength training. Get your martial arts in, gymnastics, whatever it is that you can do for exercise, and it's good to know that stuff for anybody. So I like making these videos for you, but they represent anybody. Get your weight and weights, lift weights, whatever whatever you want to do for exercise. The 5 Tibetan rites is a pretty cool exercise. They look pretty tough to do too. Just anything that you can do, with yourself, to work out. There's tons of things you can do without a gym, but if you have a gym, even better, or gym equipment. So, anyways, that's all. I just wanted to say I love you, I love you, I love you. I know it's redundant, but sometimes things make more sense as you get older, and sometimes it seems like we have less time to say the things we want, especially once you get past 50. You seem like you got all the time in the world when you're 10, 20. Even in your 30s, 35, 40. Once you start getting past that threshold, it seems like time just slips by so fast. It's ridiculous and crazy that, boom, June's here, boom. December's here, boom. January's here, boom. May's here, June's here, boom. Next thing you know, it's November again, and boom, next thing December. I can't tell you where the last 20 years went. I can't tell you where the last 8 years went. You're 8 years old now, and I can't tell you where time went. It just flies so fast. And next thing, boom, you'll probably be going to dances, and boom, next thing you'll be driving, you know. Boom, then you're going to graduate, then you're going to college, boom, then you're going to graduate college. Or trade school, or some equal portion, or maybe have your own online business. Multitude of things. So just do the very best you can anytime you see this video. Or I don't know, sometimes I go for that ancient support where I always look at my, forefathers, as they say, my grandmother, my grandfather on both sides of the family, and all the travesties that they had to face, and all them's before them, their grandparents, their parents, their grandparents, all the way back from generations, I mean, we go back thousands of years, all of us as people, for the most part, to some family or another. So, based on that, and nowadays with all the ancestry stuff, you can track your roots even farther, and that's not as relevant, but some people like to do that. But the past and the future, the past is gone, the future's not here. Live in the present, focus on the now. Take a spiritual journey if you need to. Do what you can to live regular life, and then do spiritual on the side. They call it a duality, where you might be immersed in spiritual peace, but you're working in the real world, trying to get stuff done and be a productive citizen and fit in with the world and do the best you can. And then inwardly, you're always working towards a positive spiritual experience for yourself and your family and your friends and those around you. That it will be a safe workplace, it will be a fun environment, you'll have excellent benefits and excellent income and everything possible, positive, house that's paid for, a car that's paid for, 2 cars that's paid for, wonderful loving family and friends around whenever you can. So, alright, well, I don't know. Next thing you know, I go from 1 minute video to 7-minute video, and I'm not even sure I should post this. I said I love you 500 times in there, or at least a few, but it's more for you, and sometimes I'll subtitle that, put it in there. Some people might see this and say, oh, that's, well, whatever. But I don't care, this is for you and us, and anybody that might inspire or be inspired. So, for anyone, anywhere, be the best you can, as often as you can, as often as you choose to be, want to be, will to be, and all that other good stuff. Take care for now, be safe, always evolve, always do the best you can, always do the best you can, and that's it. Remember to breathe every day, breathe and relax, meditation, 3 deep breaths, 100 deep breaths, whatever. If you don't do anything else, breathe, relax. Some people pray and bow, some people just sit and play video games, but remember to breathe and relax and focus positive energy in the world, and not a bunch of the negative hate like some people do. Focus more positivity, more loving thoughts when you can, but don't get walked on or stepped on. Stick up for yourself, because that's part of it. If they stop bullying at any phases, then it's not going to happen as often, and if it does, it's easier preventable. And I know sometimes it's just friends and family joking around, which is fine, or co-students or whatever, but you have to know when. And if you get shit back to them and then they're a bunch of little crybabies, then they're a bunch of crybabies anyway. So, but then you got to work around it, So, find out what the difference is if somebody's joking or not. And if they're joke with them. If they're being serious, be serious with them. If they're throwing crap at you, throw it back. If they're verbally throwing crap at you, throw it back. If they're talking nice to you, talk nice back. It's like, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Alright, well, it's almost a 10-minute video now, so how many more times can I say I love you, Sarah? I love you, Sarah. I love you, Sarah. I love you, Sarah. And, I guess I love you, Sarah. Alright, so I love Mommy too, but this is a Sarah video. I love Gigi too, and the rest of our wonderful family, and our wonderful friends, and our wonderful planet, and our wonderful people, and our wonderful community, wherever they are, near and far. Facebook or otherwise, YouTube or otherwise, social media of any format, where people come together and get along, and our wonderful governments who protect our people and watch over us and help everybody on all income levels, especially those that need it more than some of the rich, wealthy ones. So I guess that's the easiest, nicest way to say that. But, you know, from, we'll say, ground level, pay level 0 up to, you know, we'll even say 50 to 70,000. You know, a lot of times those people need help too, especially if you got a lot of kids. You know, it's like money doesn't grow on trees. I mean, might make it from the pulp inside, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many more things that the corporations and churches and government could do to help people to make it a more balanced planet and life for the betterment of all humankind. So that's where we are from there. And even, you know, animal kind, people kind, everybody's kind. So, alright, we're definitely into 10 minutes, and I didn't mean to make the video that long. I wasn't going to post it public, but now I probably will. So if you make it this far, give me a like, a share, a subscribe. Tell Sarah I love her, and always do, always will. We all do. And encourage her to go to college. Make sure she goes. Make sure she becomes more successful than ever. Make sure she has self-confidence and self-esteem. So she'll know what I mean. Anyways, maybe she'll watch the video with me sometime and laugh, and I'll watch the video with her sometime and laugh. So there you be. Okay. Talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.